Hello friends, Steven here, composer and lyricist, and I wanted to tell you about June's early release track, Light of Life. This song is another dividend from my forays into ethnomusicology. I've spoken before about my fondness for this book, Worlds of Music, an introduction to the music of the world's peoples, edited by Jeff Todd Titan. I discovered this book when I briefly studied at Evergreen State College back in the late 90s, and that was my first exposure to folk music of non-Western musical cultures. And I was an impressionable teenager at the time, and my imagination was completely captured. It sparked a lifelong fascination. So in the case of Light of Life, you're hearing a synthesis of ideas from disparate locations. The vocal refrain is inspired by ganga music of the Bosnian highlands, and if you haven't heard about that, look it up, spelled how it sounds, just like my name. There's also a famous vocal ensemble called Le Mystère de Voix Bulgare, and you should definitely look them up if this song's at all interesting to you. Haunting melodies and compelling rhythms, and their harmonies are absolutely exquisite. The instrumental section that borrows more from griot music of Western Africa. It's sort of a twisted blues rhythm that I found paired quite well with the pungent modality of the Bosnian ganga, and to kind of tie it all together, and also I guess just because I am who I am, the chorus section is more of like an arena rock anthem type feel, orchestrated sublimely, I might add, by Mr. Magic Mike Tortorello of Soundchaser Productions. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Lyrically, the song describes the centrality of the circadian rhythm in biological, ecological, and psychological functions. The climax admonishes the listener not to stay awake all night, for life, after all, begins at dawn. This was the first song that Mike and I worked on as a team, and the production really started taking on a life of its own, far past what either Mike or I had conceived of. And it got to the point that one day Mike pitched me on that whole intro section. He wanted to like draw the listener into the soundscape that we had created. So now it's like practically radio theater, or like a concept album. So it was a delight to produce, and I hope you like it. Check it out. All subscribers get free streams and downloads. Second tier patrons get lead sheets and lyrics. And thank you very, very much for your support, and thank you for listening.